Hello and a very warm welcome to the great city of Baltimore. And Vultures Field is the location for tonight's Monday night primetime SFL matchup between the Alaska Storm and the Baltimore Vultures. The Vultures handed the Alaska Storm a Week 1 loss, their first in almost a calendar year, and the Alaska Storm are back to avenge their defeat after picking up 3 wins in a row. Alongside Avery Allen on stats and Jake Matthews in the booth with me, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Michael Trillo. Jake, good evening to you.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here, and what a great, exciting night this should be for all of SFL.
If you're thinking you were going to hear somebody else's voice tonight, well, Rich Pratchett was a little under the weather. I'm filling in for him in the booth today, along with Jake as the coin toss is up and away. And we'll see who gets the ball first after this. This is the Simulation Football League on YouTube. And we're just about ready to go. Baltimore will get the ball first as the Alaska kicker, Disco Fudd, has the ball on the tee. He's got his hand in the air, and it's game on here on Friday night. Monday night in prime time. Don't know what day it is right off the bat. Great start as the ball is returned up to the 21-yard line. Good return by Cody Apollo, the wide receiver. Jake, for Baltimore to do the double over Alaska tonight, what do you think has to happen?
Well, I'm actually looking forward to seeing this offense so they can get it going again. That's how they beat Alaska before, with this defense as well. I'm really looking for Mark to just start hitting targets, mainly Dupree and Harris.
Here's a swing out to T-Roy Gaines on first down. He'll pick up 4 yards. Here is the Baltimore offense. Quarterback is Mike Dazzo. Running back is T-Roy Gaines. Wide receivers are Bishop Warfield, Daley Holder, and Lloyd Graham Jr., who plays in his second game tonight after being picked up off free agency last week. Second down and 6 from the Baltimore 25, going left to right in this first quarter at home here in Baltimore. Back to pass and hits Gaines again on the same out route. Gaines has a burst of speed and the force to push his way to a first down out to the 36-yard line.
Nice little pass there just to make sure they get these chains moving as well. Nice catch there by T-Roy Gaines as well.
2 straight passes to Gaines out of the backfield. He had a receiving touchdown last week to go along with a rushing touchdown in the Baltimore loss to Tallahassee. First and 10 at the 36. Here's Gaines on a run up the middle, and he's put into the ground. Loss of 1. Alex Dominguez was there.
Oh man, what a great pressure from Big Sexy just to push through the line and get to him.
One of the premier defensive linemen in the SFL, Alex Dominguez. It is 5th season all with Alaska. Trips left, single right, second out 11 after the loss of 1. Here's Dazzo. Stands in the pocket, throws near side, and it's knocked away. Easy pickup there from Myers to swat the ball down.
That's a play you wish you had back. Myers could have picked that. Oh boy, that would have just swung the entire momentum completely in favor of Alaska early.
Now after a promising set of downs, Baltimore backed up at 3rd and 11 here.
They have to go maybe a pass here.
2 receivers left, single right. Dazzo gonna drop back short, floated over the top. That pass is caught by Daley Holder, but he's gonna be 5 yards short after the first down after the 6-yard gain in the punting unit. Will come out. A good hold by Alaska on the first series.
Disappointing series there, right there for Baltimore. But this Alaska defense is really good. 25-2 in the last 2 seasons, so very scary team. They're all veterans with the team as well.
The punter for Baltimore is Pablo Gates, and he'll punt from his own 30-yard line. Ball is in the air. And it's returned from the 20. Nice long pick. A spin move, and going the wrong way is Ryan Tobin, the Alaska free safety. Actually lost about 5 yards from where he initially caught the ball, and they'll start at the 26-yard line.
Oh. Just, what happened there? Did you see what happened to that man out there?
I mean, he took a spin move and got turned around and started running towards the wrong end zone. Either way, Ron Cochran leads this veteran Alaska offense out onto the field. He'll hand it off on first down, left side, and Robert Merrill's got it late, and he could go down the sideline, 3 men to beat, and he's going to be caught from behind across the 50 all the way down to the Baltimore 35. It was a heroic effort from Amon Takes, the linebacker, to run him down.
Oh my God. Robert Merrill, the big man, he still got it in him. 5 years, 5 seasons with the team, still powering through just like he was his rookie season.
First play from scrimmage, and Alaska makes a statement. They want to get the ground game going early. They've got the 1-2 punch of Robert Merrill and Jason Williams, who's also back there and will take some snaps, mostly in red zone situations. Offset eye. Here is Williams again for the first time on second down. He'll pick up a yard. Here is the rest of the Alaska offense. Quarterback Ron Cochran, running back Robert Merrill, fullback Jason Williams, and wide receivers Jeff Como and Optimus Klein.
Now, we have to look out for these wide receivers as well. Just as great this running game is, the wide receivers here are known to make spectacular catches.
Cochran back to pass for the first time, floats it over the middle, and it's knocked away. Playing center field that time was Giovanni Bolt. And Willis there with the knockdown.
Oh, man. Right in his hands. It just bounces out of it. You see it right here. Look at that.
Jose Galliano coming across the middle, and a big hit by Bolt to knock the ball away.
Still great defensive effort there by Baltimore.
Here's the Baltimore defense. Safeties Tony Willis and Giovanni Bolt. Corners Kaz McFly and Hendrick Sternberry. Linebackers are Joe Dazzo and Amon Takes. 4 wide on 3rd and 9. Storm don't want the drive to stall here. High snap corralled by Cochran, and he's going to go down. The 3-man rush gets to Ron Cochran, and he's sacked all the way back at the 39-yard line, a loss of 5.
Oh my God. Just complete great coverage there by Baltimore, and the 3-man just gets to him there at the very end. That was Michael Wall.
And knock him out of field goal range, and now punting back at the 45-yard line is going to be the Alaska punter, June Tutu. He's been with the Alaska team a long time and hasn't had to do much punting in the couple of seasons he's been here. That ball is going to bounce to the 5 and into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore will start at their own 20-yard line.
Now, this should be really interesting for Baltimore. See what they can do here. They got some nice passes last drive, but they really need to start stepping up their game now. Their defense bailed them out, and let's see what the offense can do with it.
Both teams get 1 first down on their first series before having to punt. And now we begin the second series from the Baltimore 20-yard line. Mike Dazzo under center 2 behind him. He's going to throw on first down. Pressure comes off the edge. He gets the pass away. It's caught. There is a penalty. MeUndies Laundry on the field as the pass was hauled in by Bishop Warfield.
Maybe holding.
Now it's going to be pass interference on Alaska. A penalty you don't really see called that often in the SFL. And it's going to go against Evan Carroll.
I really want to see this pass interference call.
They got the corner, Evan Carroll, for the penalty. That'll give Baltimore a first down at the 29-yard line. Spot a foul penalty, gains him 9 yards. Dazzo under center, Gaines behind him. Handoff, Gaines up the middle. He sleeps through the first line of defense, picks up a 13-yard first down out to the 42-yard line.
Very nice run there. Oh, man, he was almost completely gone. I was expecting I was expecting Gaines to just power through them and just run it all the way down. Look at that. He leveled that guy.
Ryan Tobin feeling the full force blast of a full-speed T-Roy Gaines coming right up the middle. Looking to...
I would not want to be in his way.
Gaines looking to have a better game than he had last weekend. Only 77 yards with a loss against Tallahassee. Here's Dazzo to throw on 1st and 10 over the middle. A little flutter ball, but he's got a first down across midfield to the Alaska 42. Bishop Warfield hauls in another one.
Perfect pass. Here we go. Baltimore is fully awakened now, it seems, as now they are just moving this ball effortlessly. And Alaska's DA is starting to give up some big gains.
I mean, it doesn't matter how bad the pass spirals in the air as long as it reaches its receiver, right?
Yeah. We can work on it later.
Here's a handoff to Gaines on 1st down. He's going to level a man again before being tackled. That time by Andrew Francis, the strong safety. Gaines takes a little bit longer to get up, but he'll walk back to the huddle.
That was a little bit scary. That's not someone you want to go down this early in the game.
He's been dynamite on this drive. 2nd down and 4 for the Vultures from the Alaska 36-yard line, moving the ball effectively here. Alaska shows blitz. They bring the blitz, and Gaines almost runs through it. Levels the first man again, which was Ryan Davidson, and then tackled by Mark Myers.
Get out of this man's way. He is a machine. You see the way he is putting his shoulder down and just saying, come at me. I'm ready for it.
3rd and 1, definitely T-Roy Gaines territory here at the 33. They're going to give it to him off the left side. Blocking is good in front of him. He picks up an extra block, gets to the edge to the 20, 15, down to the 10, inside the SFL presented by APM Music Red Zone. And that is the Everschool block of the game presented by Movement.
Perfect block. Wow. You cannot ask for more there. Just absolutely perfect run, perfectly called. Alaska just took the bait on the other side of the field, and T-Roy just does what he does best.
Now to the 10-yard line, 1st down and 10. They still can get a 1st down inside the 1, but T-Roy Gaines is thinking end zone on this run, but he's looked a little bit tired as he only picks up 4. 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go first quarter. Sorry, I cut you off there. Go again.
I said, well, Alaska's smart. This time they decided, okay, we're just going to double team him, so that way he can't break both of us. But he already did before, so.
I formation, 2nd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Baltimore looking to score the first points of the game. Here's Gaines, left side, 1 man to beat, and he's tackled at the 3-yard line. This time he wouldn't be beat. Mark Myers avenges last time, and here Gaines is down. Warfield's over checking on him as we see Thomas Patanitti on the sideline, not looking too pleased.
Oh no. This could be disastrous for Baltimore's game plan if T-Roy goes down this early.
We'll see if he's still in the ball game here on 3rd and 3.
Ooh, rough hit.
Looks like he's still back there. 3rd and 3 from the Alaska 3. Baltimore looking to punch it in. Dazzle going to throw. Dazzle to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Put it on the board. Cody Apollo wrestles the ball away from the defender, and Baltimore's got 6.
Woo! Nice little pass there by Dazzo. Perfectly timed as well. Maybe a little too close for comfort, but you'll take the points.
Right in the face of the defender, Andrew Francis. But it counts all the same. It counts for 6 points for Baltimore, and on to attempt the extra point is Shark Tarkington. Both of these teams have highly paid wide receivers, kickers. Same position.
The golden boot is what matters.
It matters there as it's up and through. 3:41 to go first quarter here from Baltimore. The Vultures 7, the Storm nothing. This is the SFL presented by APM Music. Stay with us, and I owe you some ad reads. So the SFL is proudly sponsored by APM Music Production, Music Library, and Custom Music House, brought to you in part by Extraordinary Everest, Bit Central, and Fuel, transforming SFL media in 2019. Harry's, all you need for a close, comfortable shave. Thank you to all of our partners that help us bring you the SFL every week. That ball is returned by Ryan Tobin up to the 21-yard line. And on that last drive, we had the Everscore block of the game presented by Movement. Everscore by Movement blocks blue light to protect your eyes from digital screens. Don't hurt your eyes by checking out SFL action. Protect them and see every moment by using the promo code SimulationFL at purchasefrommovement.com. A portion of your purchase supports the SFL through our partnership. Movement Premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. As this ball is floated out to the far side, and just getting back to the line of scrimmage is all Robert Merrill can do.
Whew. He was laid out as soon as he caught that ball. I don't even think he had time to look forward before the defenders were already there.
Second down and 10 from the Alaska 22-yard line. Down 7-0 here early to the Baltimore Vultures. Here's Cochran. Pressure in his face. Gets the pass away into one-on-one coverage. Oh, it's caught! Out by the 50 and across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Optimus Klein makes his first catch of the day, and oh boy, it's a big one.
Oh my God, Optimus Klein. He had a little bit of a cold this morning, but here he is just performing in this game. Oh, right behind the defender as well. Perfect catch. Just
he out-jumped Hendricks Thornberry. They call wild out there, and he's going to have to be better than that matched up against Klein all day. 3 receivers left, none to the right. On 1st and 10, from just in the Alaska half at the 48-yard line. Cochran under pressure gets the ball away to Merrill, and Merrill will lose 2 yards. The pass was too far in front of him.
I like the effort there. Just a little bit too fast for them. Just a little bit too fast right now. Still, good hustle there, just to not take the sack as well, because that would have been a huge momentum going for Baltimore. There has been a lot of pressure up the middle tonight. Ron Cochran's had to release the ball maybe a little bit faster than he would have wanted to. Now he's back in the shotgun on 2nd and 12. Cochran, this time with plenty of time, goes down the field. It's tipped and almost intercepted, and it was in and out of the hands of about 3 Baltimore defenders. Oh my God. That's something you really wish you could have back if you were Baltimore. 3 defenders failed to catch the ball. That would have been huge momentum shift.
4 wide plus a tight end on 3rd and 12. Cochran looking for some miracle here. Only a 3-man rush. He'll step back, fire, and it's intercepted this time. Hendricks Thornberry gets his revenge as Wild makes the interception.
Oh man, he made sure he would get it this time. There is nobody going to beat him for it. There is no tipping either. Perfect momentum shift for Baltimore. Now they need to score on this drive just to make sure that they can get as much as they can off this turnover.
3rd time's the charm for the Baltimore secondary. They pick it off at the 3rd time of asking. Give the ball back to Mike Dazzo and company wearing black and red. And in the home uniforms tonight, up the middle is not T-Roy Gaines. Sprained wrist may return is the verdict from down on the field. The backup running back is Damon Morehouse, and Morehouse picked up 6 yards.
Oh, that's something you really don't want to see if you're Baltimore, but hopefully they just need to keep this game going.
Dazzo out of the backfield to Morehouse. Morehouse gets a block, gets a 1st down, and then gets leveled all the way out to the 48-yard line. Big hit, Ryan Davidson.
Oh, that was a nasty hit there, but look at those yards difference as well. This game is really being dictated by the run.
And that's a great edge block there from the tackle. Robert Clayton, that's actually the center, who got all the way out close to the numbers to make that edge block.
Big man's got to make his own plays, you know? That's what they pay him for.
High formation, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the Baltimore 48 rather. Delayed handoff to Morehouse, and he's going to lose 2 yards as the defense was all over that one. Give a tackle for loss to Kevin Bain.
Oh boy, that was... Whew, he just slid through that. Are you sure he went through that lineman? I think he just teleported behind him.
Well, the lineman may be inclined to agree with you. He was completely lost on the play. 2nd down and 12 now. Dazzo looks, throws short over the middle. Pass caught, but only going to get 1 yard out of it.
Oh, man. The spin move there was costly to grab that ball. It made him lose a lot of his momentum.
Lloyd Graham Jr. picks up his first catch of the game. Only playing in his 2nd ball game today.
Well, the rookie's got a lot to learn, but I still believe in him. He was explosive last week in their loss. So, there's hope.
3rd down and 11, 5 wide. Dazzo alone in the backfield. 3-man rush. Dazzo throws down the field, and it's almost picked off. Knocked away Ryan Davidson, or Ryan Tobin, rather. 2 Ryans. They almost wear the same number. I'll get confused a couple of more times tonight, I'm sure. But Ryan Tobin was the one that knocked that ball away.
Oh, man, and now there goes all the momentum from the interception as well. You give Alaska a chance back to tie this game up.
5 seconds to go, 1st quarter. This will be the last play of the opening frame. It's a punt from Pablo Gates, and he gets it away from his own 45-yard line. It's caught inside the 15. Oh, makes a man miss. Good return by Tobin, who just made the deflection that ended the drive for Baltimore.
Oh, man. Nice little spin move there. That was pretty nice.
That's the end of this evening's 1st quarter. Baltimore leads Alaska 7-0, trying to do the double over the reigning league champions. This is the SFL, presented by APM Music. Stay with us. The 2nd quarter begins with a 1st and 10 from the Alaska 25. Cochran under center, doesn't like the read. He changes the play. He's got 3 receivers in a bunch formation, left single right. He'll throw over the middle, and that one's knocked away.
Ooh, so close to being a pick.
Mon Takes was the one that knocked that one down.
Look at 31. Almost gets it there. It was just a little bit faster on the gun.
Takes doesn't have a pick on the season. He's looking for his first, and he just gets his arm to that one before it finds the hands of the receiver. 2nd down and 10.
That was actually Tony Willis who actually almost got that interception. But a little bit too close for comfort if you are Alaska.
4 wide for Cochran. Cochran throws deep down the middle, and this one's criminally underthrown and almost intercepted. Giovanni Bolt should have had that one, but it hits the turf.
Oh my, come on. That was a interesting throw by Cochran, to say the least.
And as my normal broadcast partner, Levant Mercer, would say, that is why they play defense and not wide receiver. 3rd down and 10 for Alaska. Bunch formation left, 2 right, 5 wide. On 3rd and 10 from the 25. Cochran throws deep down the far side. Has a step on his receiver. Optimus Klein, another huge catch across midfield to the Baltimore 45. He's got 57 yards on 2 catches.
What a beautiful play right there. Absolutely dime pass. Then Optimus Klein just goes over and says, I will take that. Thank you very much. Poor Kaz McFly.
That's just the corner route from the slot receiver. Went right down the sideline. Had a step on his receiver, Cochran. A beautiful pass right to the hands of Optimus Klein, and he picks up huge yardage. Across midfield to the 45 now. Cochran over the middle into the zone and in between the coverage. Another great pass that time. Jose Galliano picks up another big chunk of yardage and a 1st down to the Baltimore 27.
Perfect pass as well. Right through the coverage as well. Just like a knife through butter.
2 first downs on consecutive plays, and now they're almost to the red zone at the Baltimore 27. This time flared out to Williams with some running room, knocks over one defender and gets 8 yards before he's run out of bounds.
Oh boy, he was still fighting for the yards, he even went out of bounds.
And that's why you employ the fullback. Big, powerful runner, gonna knock some heads together if he gets into the open field. As you see Ron Cochran's updated quarterback numbers, 80 yards, an interception, looking to tie the game up here. 2nd down and 2 from the 20. Hand off Merrill, and he gets a first down to the 15-yard line, pick up a 5.
Nice little run there. That's exactly what you want to see.
Now inside the SFL, presented by APM Music Red Zone for the first time this evening, are the Alaska Storm.
I actually want to see a run here. I want to see them continue this ground game dominance.
Only a 4-man front and the linebackers playing off the line. We're going to see another run from Williams. He shakes one tackler and gets 5 yards, so your prediction came true, and sets up an easy 2nd down play from the 11-yard line.
That's ideally what you want on first down. Something not humongous if you can't get it, but just something nice and short, so that way it makes the 2nd down much easier.
Now definitely in striking distance of the end zone. Cochran going to throw short across the middle. Pickup of 2 more to Optimus Klein. Thornberry made the tackle combined with Courtney Kale.
Very nice defensive effort there. Just to push them out of the first down range. Just so that way they say, no, you're going to have a 3rd down in our territory.
Do they go for the first down inside the 5, or do they go for the end zone here? We shall see. 3rd and 3, 8:12 to go first half. Cochran looking to tie the game up, goes across the middle. The wide receiver was bumped off his route, and the pass hits the turf.
Oh, I think that went right through the wide receiver's hands.
I mean, he was doing a good enough job preventing the wide receiver from making the catch. I think we'll forgive him on that one.
That's true.
Disco Fudd on to attempt the field goal. It's going to be pretty much a chip shot here. It's going to be from 25 yards. And Fudd, I might add, has not missed all season.
Very impressive.
With a long of 52, his kick is up and right down Main Street. So give Disco Fudd a 10 for 10 on the season.
Welcome to the SFL, rookie.
And he's gonna...
Has anyone said that yet?
Probably, but I'm sure he'll love to hear it again.
Let me just keep reminding him of it.
I mean, if he keeps hitting field goals consistently, I think he won't mind, as a kickoff from Disco Fudd is fielded 5 yards deep in the end zone by Apollo. The spin move takes him out to the 20-yard line, and that's where Baltimore will start their next drive. 8 minutes, 1 second to go in the first half. Baltimore 7, Alaska 3. This is the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. Now we've seen about a quarter of play so far, and after this play, I'll get Jake's thoughts on how the matchup has played out so far. After this 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 20, it's a handoff up the middle. Is T-Roy Gaines back in there? Yes, he is. Recovered from that sprain he suffered from in the first half, and he picks up 4 yards.
I actually think this matchup is going really interesting. I think we're in a real tight game here, especially since there's only been 2 scores. I do personally believe that maybe it really just comes up on who gets the more turnovers this game.
Both teams playing safe here in the first half, not wanting to lose the game early. Here's Gaines off the right side, gets a block, picks up 4 more yards. 3rd and 2 coming up from the Baltimore 28. As you see, Gaines' really updated sluggish numbers on the screen.
He's looking really sluggish out there. Hopefully he's alright, because that'd be really bad for Baltimore if he is down as well. Hopefully T-Roy just goes back to his machine mode soon.
Dazzo to throw. Dazzo dumps it off behind the line of scrimmage, and he gave T-Roy Gaines too much work to do. Picked up only 1 of the 2 yards necessary for the first down. He had 3 defenders on him, and it's going to be a punt for Baltimore.
Speaking of machine, as I just said, whew, he really wanted that first down.
With 3 receivers bunched to the near side, you'd think he'd try for one of his downfield targets, but he tried to just dump it off, and Alaska's going to get the ball back against a pretty tired Baltimore defense. A spin move by Tobin gets into the 38, and that's where Alaska will start the next drive. Let's take a look now at the uniform matchup tonight. On the road, Alaska, dark blue helmets, white jerseys, light blue pants, dark blue numbers with light blue and white trim. And on the home side of things tonight, Baltimore in their red helmets, black jerseys, white pants with red and white trim.
Very pretty.
First and 10 from the Alaska 38. Here's Cochran. Throws to Williams out of the backfield. Williams is going to be stood up and dropped after a gain of 3 yards.
Oh boy, Williams slowed down there quite a bit.
He's been doing some heavy lifting here in the first half. Maybe a little bit of tired legs coming out here from the Alaska offense. They were just on the field for a long drive, and then Baltimore went 3 and out.
That's true. It's a tired defense, but it's also a tired offense.
Here's Merrill. Spin move, gets him past the first defender in a burst of speed, gets him the first down.
What a second effort.
8 yards and a power through past 3 defenders. Robert Merrill showing why he's the main man in the backfield. Spin move, gets hit in the face and keeps going, drags 2 defenders across the line to gain.
Perfectly done there. He said, if I'm going down, I am carrying these men with me to the end zone if I have to.
Handoff Williams. Defense was all over it. Tackle made it midfield after the gain of 1. Amon takes on the linebacker. Blitz was aware of the situation.
Very interesting play call for first down. Not something I would have expected, but
maybe you catch the defense off guard, pick up 5 or 6 yards on the fullback dive. Didn't happen. Maybe. Second down and 9. Cochran, short step, throws over the middle, and that works beautifully. Optimus Klein, 4 catches, 72 yards. Give him another first down to the Baltimore 38-yard line.
Oh my God, it's the Ron Cochran Optimus Klein show so far. Whew. Just this entire Alaska offense seems to be revolving around those 2.
2 of the longest tenured players on this offense as well. Klein 5 seasons, Cochran 4 seasons on this Alaska Storm team. They'll spread it out now 4 wide on 1st and 10. Cochran looks, throws deep down the middle into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Both the safeties were there, Willis and Bolt, covering Jeff Como.
Oh man, that was just, that was just an interesting pass there as well. That was a double coverage. He saw it was double coverage. I guess he tried to slip it through like before.
Possibly. We've seen Ron Cochran make those kinds of throws in the past for big gains and touchdowns alike, so he went for it all and came up a little bit short. Lucky to not be picked off for the second time tonight, and Cochran goes short this time to Optimus Klein, give him 5 yards on 2nd down. Thornberry makes the tackle.
Oh man. You know something I want to know? How many completions does Ron Cochran have? And how many have been to Optimus Klein?
Well,
that was what, his 6th reception?
I will get you that in just a moment. After this 3rd down and 5, Cochran gonna flare it out to Merrill with some work to do, and he's gonna be tackled after a gain of 1.
Very early spin move.
So are they close enough for the kicking unit, or is it going to be a punt here? They're at the Baltimore 31. And as for the live stats you were asking about, Cochran is 8 for 14. And Optimus Klein has 4 receptions on 5 targets for 77 yards.
Over half of the passes go to him. All right.
Disco Fudd Long field goal is right down Main Street from 47 yards. It's a 1-point ball game as Fudd is 2 for 2. It's 7-6.
Nice kick there. That's exactly what you want to see. Unfortunately, they didn't get the first down and they didn't get the end zone, but hey.
You know, sometimes all you need to win football games, and especially SFL games, where you can get some low-scoring defensive battles, is field goals. I remember calling a couple of games last season where the only points scored were field goals, as Apollo knocked down with authority at the 19-yard line. A vicious hit by Alaska's number 14, Joshua Paul. That's a wide receiver playing special teams.
Whew. That was just, oh my God, is he alright? We have to make sure he's okay, don't we?
We do. Cody Apollo not used for much other than returning kicks. Baltimore in a very heavy set on first down. No wide receiver spread. And Dazzo almost pays for it. That's the pass away, and it's caught! Unbelievable! 15 yards and a first down!
What a second effort!
Ty Jordan hauled in the pass after Mike Dazzo did acrobatics in the backfield to avoid 2 sacks. Put a top play nominee on that one.
Dazzo said he is not going down with the ship. He decides his own fate and decided, while I'm here, just chucks it. Woo! Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, beautiful play by Dazzo.
Pickup of 15 yards, now 4 wide on 1st and 10 from the 35. Goes to the far side. Easy pickup to Lloyd Graham Jr. for 6 yards.
Nice little pass there just to make second down much more manageable. Whew. I still can't believe that Dazzo play.
He's been here a long time. 7th season in the SFL, took a bit of a break. Played for the old Baltimore team, the Crabs. And he throws it over the middle. That pass complete. Bishop Warfield will pick up a first down. As I said about Dazzo, it's his 7th season, played for the Baltimore Crabs. When they folded, he thought he was done. Took a couple of seasons off, but when Baltimore returned to the league with the Vultures, both him and his father, Joe Dazzo, also known as Papa Dazzo, returned to the field in Baltimore. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 46, and that'll take us to the Quip 2-minute warning here at the SFL, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Stay with us. We'll be right back for the end of the first half.
Actually, I have a quick question for you, Michael.
Go for it.
How do you think this drive's gonna end? You think Alaska is gonna give up points? Or you think Baltimore's gonna sputter out?
I think it all depends on if Baltimore can, I'll get to finish my point after this play. Warfield picks up 6 yards over the middle. It all depends on how Baltimore plays on 2nd and 3rd downs. They haven't been great on 3rd downs so far tonight, and it's caused a couple of punts where really Baltimore should have continued drives. So it all comes down to those clutch plays.
I do think that a field goal is in unit here.
Handoff to Gaines, picks up 2. 3rd down and 3, and this is exactly what I just mentioned. Big 3rd down. This is definitely a manageable distance. And you're not quite in field goal range yet.
It's gonna really matter a lot here. Do they hand it off, or are they gonna go for it on the? I believe they hand it off.
No, they're gonna pass. Dazzle hits. He throws, but he completes it in double coverage down to the 25. Amazing catch in traffic. Lloyd Graham Jr. Rookie, 2nd game, doesn't matter. He makes highlight reel plays.
Oh my God, beautiful route there as well. Alaska just wasn't ready for it. They were just completely caught off guard. By the time they looked at him, he was already in the midfield, just running as fast as he can. Perfect dime by Dazzo as well.
How how about Mike Dazzo standing in the pocket, throws the ball as he's being hit by Dominguez. And he makes into field goal range, and a one-handed catch by Warfield inside the red zone down to the 14. That wasn't Warfield, that was Graham Jr. again on the same kind of go route across the middle. Now they're going to throw it out to Gaines. He has the edge. He's got some running room. He bowls over a man and gets 8 yards. 40 seconds left to go. Baltimore used a timeout earlier in this drive. They've got 2 timeouts left, but they will go up tempo. 33 seconds to go from the 5. Dazzo spins away, and he can't get away from the second effort by the Alaska front line. He's going to take a sack.
What a big overturn there of momentum.
Alex,
I cannot believe it.
That's what Alex Dominguez does. He gets in the backfield and he breaks up plays, and he's just about the best at doing that in the entire league. Baltimore burns another timeout. 29 seconds to go. 3rd down and 9 from their own 13. Dazzo to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown.
Oh no, he stepped out.
Let's see if Warfield made the catch, and no, he did. He did step out. He couldn't keep the feet in bounds as Shark Tarkington will trundle out onto the field. A heartbreaker for the crowd here in Baltimore.
Well, I did guess a field goal, so I guess that's 2 for 2 for me so far. That's kind of strange how I guessed that, but oh man, if I was Baltimore, I would have challenged that. But it is within 2 minutes, so no challenges allowed.
Well, the field goal is right down Main Street from 29 yards. Baltimore extends the lead. 22 seconds to go in this evening's first half. It's the Baltimore Vultures 10, the Alaska Storm 6. This is the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. And Jake, 22 seconds left. You're getting the ball back. You're down by 4. What do you do here? Do you try and throw a couple of bombs to the end zone, or do you just sort of run it and go to the half?
Oh boy, from what I've seen Ron Cochran and this Alaska team, my mind is telling me to take the knee and just go into the locker room, but my heart tells me that I want them to deep bomb.
It would,
so that way they at least have a chance.
It would certainly be exciting. They're going to have 17 seconds and 3 timeouts from their own 25 after the return by Tobin. And I'm going to tell you that Quip Design, if I can find the correct thing. Yeah, Quip Design delivers simple ways to keep your mouth healthy with time vibrations. Brush head refills for $5, refilled every 3 months, covered for life with free shipping for life. Use the link posted in the chat, and your purchase will help support the SFL through our partnership. Quip, a more wholesome, clean. Cochran going to throw near side. Did Williams get out of bounds? Yes, he did. Pick up of 5 yards.
Oh, man. That, I feel like that, I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings on that touchdown call.
We'll have to go back and watch it again in slow motion. Real time, it was kind of hard to see from the booth. 2nd and 5, and it looks like Alaska's just going to run it and end the half here. They will give it to Williams, who makes one man miss and then gets 3 yards. The clock ticks down 8 seconds and counting. It looks like we'll go to the half. No, Alaska takes a timeout with 3 seconds to go.
No, Baltimore took it. Baltimore?
No, Alaska definitely took the timeout. The graphic is wrong. Baltimore took 2 timeouts on their previous drive.
My bad.
Alaska takes their first timeout. And so maybe the coaching staff and the players on the field having a bit of a disconnect about what the strategy is here. And maybe they will take a bomb to the end zone with 3 seconds to go.
Oh, here comes the crowd.
In a passing formation on 3rd and 2. 3 seconds to go. This will end the half, and they're going to hand it off to Williams. Oh, and wait, they took another timeout with 1 second to go. I don't understand.
Okay, Alaska is just milking this clock.
Max Paul doesn't want the half to end as he and Ron Cochran exchanging words on the sideline.
Oh boy, if only we know what they heard. And now are they going to go for the deep pass?
Who knows? We will see. They're not set up for it.
Are they going to run again? I would take that as disrespect if I'm Baltimore.
And they're gonna... No! It's a fake! It's a run pass option and a pass out to the far side, and getting pretty much nowhere is Jeff Como. He actually makes his first catch of the game on that play. But we will go to the half after the Como catch as the teams head to the locker room. Your score at halftime, Baltimore 10, Alaska 6, a low-scoring defensive game. Who will win the most anticipated rematch of the SFL season so far? And join us after the break to find out. This is the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. Stay with us. As we go to the break, Jake Matthews, your thoughts on the first half?
What I saw out there was a great defensive effort by both teams as well. If you look at the yards as well, it's mostly close in these yards. But time of possession is really just dominating for Baltimore there, and that interception by Cochran as well.
You could maybe call that a turning point of the first half, that interception.
Yeah, it really was. Another interesting fact here, Mike Dazzo, he is 16 of 19 with 127 yards. It didn't matter if T-Way ran down. Mike Dazzo said he is going to carry this Baltimore team.
And if you missed the opening quarter, T-Roy Gaines was out for about a quarter and a half with a sprain on his right ankle. He was able to return, though, and he's still playing.
Beautiful interception. Oh, that's right. Apollo did get the touchdown. So even though they didn't utilize him a lot in the offense, he did get the only score of the game in the touchdown. The only touchdown of the game. My bad. Still getting the first time jitters out of the way.
This is it. This is Jake Matthews' first time in the SFL broadcast booth. New to the broadcast team this season, and we're happy to have him along for the ride. Standout player for me in the first half for Alaska was Disco Fudd. Hit 2 field goals and scored all 6 of Alaska's points in the first half.
I have tips on how both teams can just win this game as well. If I'm Alaska here, I need to work on my third down. 2 of 6 from the field on third down, but yet they have 13 first downs in this game. So they are getting first downs. It's just not enough when it counts. As well, I want to see more defensive pressure coming in.
Thank you, Jake. Welcome back to Vultures Field in Baltimore, Maryland for the second half. Alongside Avery Allen on stats, Jake Matthews is the analyst. I am your play-by-play commentator, Michael Chirillo. Alaska gets the ball to start the second half. And they've got some ground to make up, down 10-6. Ryan Tobin takes it to the 23. And we begin the second half with some chat. Shoutouts: Mason Trin, Optimus Klein, I'm an Effin' Problem, TMG Jr., Christian Punt, Eddie Gage, Josh Miller, Charles Retier. Mighty RX is also in there. Everybody watching us on the SFL Network on YouTube tonight, thank you very much for joining us on a Monday evening as Jason Williams picks up 7 yards off of the swing pass. He was tackled by Amon Takes.
Oh man, that staff man got to get out of the way. Amon Takes is going to run him over.
I wouldn't be surprised. That man, Amon Takes, 6'2", 243, the second-year player, both with Baltimore.
Apparently, we got a news update from the other game as well. I believe Mexico's winning 27-0.
We'll get to the out-of-town scoreboard after this, as down the field, another big pass and another big catch for Optimus Klein. That's his third big chunk of yards gained on a pass today. He breaks into Baltimore territory again.
Oh my God. They're just feeding Klein. It doesn't matter if he is sick. He is just going to keep going until the end zone is in front of him. And who knows if he'll stop there. Maybe he'll go out of the stadium too.
Kaz McFly ran him down after he made the catch, making this a 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 40. Fakes the handoff down the field. Diving catch is hauled in by Klein again. Down to the 17-yard line. Is there anything this man cannot do?
Oh my God. The man is starving and Ron Cochran is serving him a buffet. Beautiful pass as well. Oh, right between the double coverage as well. That is exactly what you want to see if you're an Alaska fan.
Coming out of the halftime break firing, I'm sure Max Paul was in their ears the entire break about being down 10-6. They don't want to lose to the same team 2 times in a season. Cochran fires near side, pass caught by Klein. He'll get 6 yards. It took 2 men to bring him down. That was Kaz McFly and Joe Dazzo. And that wasn't Optimus Klein. That was Jose Galliano. My apologies.
Hey, it's okay. He's been doing so much so far this game. You wouldn't believe if it was someone else.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Optimus Klein caught every other pass in the ballgame, but there are other wide receivers out there too. Here's a handoff. Merrill up the middle, end zone in his sight. He's going to be stopped on the 1-yard line.
Oh, Merrill had it in his eyes. He went for it. Oh, no.
Tony Willis, the strong safety, saves a touchdown, and McFly was also there.
Oh, no. That's heartbreak for Alaska.
But now, if you're Baltimore, you got to do it 3 more times and only give up less than a yard with 2 fantastic runners in the backfield for Alaska. 1st and goal from inside the 1. Handoff. Williams, touchdown. Put it on the board. Full back dive to perfection.
Woo! Nice little run there. I have not seen any other team utilize the fullback as much as Alaska. Perfect little run there. Nice little open gap. And he just said, I'm going through no matter what.
The Storm take the lead as Disco Fudd is on for the extra point.
Should be good.
A couple of long passes to Cochran and a couple of strong runs from Merrill and Williams as the Alaska offense cuts through the Baltimore defense like a hot knife through butter, scores on the opening possession of the second half, and takes a 13-10 lead.
That was a very interesting extra point. I felt like that little like a miss up here from the booth.
Well, the officials' arms go up, and that's all that matters for Alaska. As Baltimore now tries to respond, they are behind for the first time tonight.
You have a hot hand in Mike, so I expect them to pass it a lot more.
Apollo not getting very good returns this evening. This one only up to the 18-yard line. And if you're Mike Dazzo and the rest of the Baltimore offense, you were sitting on the sideline watching your defense get shredded by the Ron Cochran and Optimus Klein show. What's your mindset coming onto the field for the second half?
Just have to clear it mostly. Just go within with a fresh one. Just say, it's my turn now. I have to score the 7 here just to keep this game close. 3 is not worth it.
High formation, 1st and 10. Handoff. T. Roy Gaines makes 2 men miss in the backfield and gets a yard. Alex Dominguez eventually on the tackle.
It was a nice dodge as well, but then just immediately stopped. Looked like it took the wind out of him, and then Dominguez just comes around the corner and just makes sure he goes down.
Mike Dazzo, 114 passer rating on the night so far.
Very impressive.
But still a 3-point deficit for Baltimore. Throws out to the near side. Pass complete to Lloyd Graham Jr. He's been having himself a pretty good night. Picks up 8 yards, and it's 3rd and a very manageable 2. But you mentioned at halftime, Jake, 3rd down conversions, not the strong point for this Baltimore team.
No, just 2 of 7 as of right now, but 28% 3rd down conversions. They really need to get this going if they have a chance to, like...
3rd down and 2, delayed handoff. Gaines finds a hole. 1st down and more up to the 35-yard line.
Well, Gaines is just going to go and shut me right up. Thank God. I love to see it from the big man as well. He looks like he is fully recovered as well, as he got some rest in halftime. Look at how he just cuts the move right there. Beautiful.
Sometimes in the SFL, delayed handoffs can be the bane of running backs as it gives more time for the defensive line to get after him in the backfield. But that time, the front line did their job. Beautiful hole to run through right up the middle, and away went Gaines for 9 yards, and Dazzo flares it out to the far side. Warfield that time gets 5 before he's tackled by Evan Carroll.
That looked like a rough hit. It looked like that arm hit the, kind of looked like it hit the helmet there.
.650 and counting to go, third quarter. Baltimore trails Alaska 13-10 at home. Here on Monday night prime time. Here's Gaines out of the backfield, and he couldn't get away from the defender, as it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the second straight set of downs.
Looked like a little mistiming there with the truck. Looks like he was just going for it a bit preemptively, actually. That may have cost him some extra momentum.
Third and 2. Offset eye behind Dazzo. Dazzo got to throw in the backfield to Gaines, who's got a blocker, and he's got a first down up to midfield. He'll step out of bounds after being forced that direction by Andrew Francis, but on 2 consecutive sets of downs, Gaines comes up big.
That was nice, if you want to see it right there. Just, whew, he turned on those jets just to make sure, and let's keep it real here. That was some great blocking there, just to make sure he had the chance to turn on those jets.
We've already had our ever-scroll block of the game, but that might have been a candidate if we hadn't already. Dazzo down the middle, almost intercepted. It was in and out of the hands of the defender.
Oh, boy. That was, if you are Baltimore, you are breathing easy. That is Dazzo's only 4th incompletion this game.
And Andrew Francis, if Baltimore comes back to win this game, that one will be in his nightmares tonight. 4 wide on 2nd and 10 from midfield after Baltimore survives an interception scare. Dazzo low snap. Dazzo throws near side short. Pass complete. And away at a first down. Big catch that time. Tried Jordan, who, remember, bailed out Dazzo after he shook 2 in the backfield on a previous drive.
Nice little play there. Low snap as well, and then a low throw. Oh, kind of dangerous game they were playing there, but still it works out in their benefit. He's able to turn out correctly and just get that first down.
Baltimore moves the chains again. A very efficient drive for the Vultures this time. Dazzo looks, throws short. That pass is complete, gives 7 yards to Lloyd Graham Jr. No, that's not Lloyd Graham Jr. Apologies. That's the other tight end, Tyrone Means. 2 straight non-contract tight ends making catches for Baltimore.
That's really good news if you are Baltimore. That means the teammates you may have not contacted directly are still putting in the work that this team needs.
2nd and 3. Dazzo to Gaines out of the backfield. Stiff arm gets him a first down to the 26-yard line. Needed 3, got 4.
T-Roy just not worrying about the sprained wrist. He just stiff-arms the man. Kind of interesting. He's kind of playing with a little bit of fire. But I like it.
I mean, he doesn't want to lose this game. Going up against maybe what is the best team in the SFL in recent years. He's going to get the ball on the swing pass again, but this time he cannot get away from Ryan Davidson. He'll only get 3 yards off the near side.
Nice little pass there. Defense made sure they were not going to get beat by that again, so they closed it up immediately.
2nd and 7 to the 23-yard line. Baltimore hasn't really been down inside the red zone since their score in the first quarter.
It's been a while.
Another pass to the near side. This one's incomplete, out of the reach of Lloyd Graham Jr.
Oh. I felt like that should have been in, but I don't think it's challenge worthy at this point.
I mean, it's the second half. You want to save your timeouts in a close game, and you still got third down, and you're in field goal range to try and tie the game. So I think that's a good job by the coaching staff for Baltimore. Thomas Paternitti keeping the flag in his pocket. Dazzo throws first down to the far sideline. Bishop Warfield. He hasn't made many catches today, but he's been clutch when he does get the ball.
Oh my God. And now Baltimore have listened to me and now have 3 straight third downs done in this single drive.
Looks like both teams have made serious offensive adjustments at halftime. Both coaches doing their all to try and get more points out of these teams, and it worked on Alaska's side. Let's see if it works for Baltimore. Dazzo to Gaines, and it looked like there was a little bit of a miscommunications there because that ball was way out of the reach of T. Roy Gaines.
I believe Gaines may have had to cut in, or I don't know, but that was still a wobbly throw as well. Uncharacteristic for Mike Dazzo to miss a pass tonight.
Definitely, because up until that point, he'd only had 5 incompletions. Dazzo, plenty of time in the pocket, throws far side, pass caught, Daly Holder put it on the board! He sneaks into the end zone and taps the toes for a touchdown.
Woo! Big play! That was exactly what you need if you're Baltimore. Get this home crowd back on your side. Woo! Nice little catch there by the little man.
A sellout by the Bay tonight, and you're right, Jake. They've been quiet for a lot of the second and third quarters, but they came alive there. And this place just got real loud as Baltimore takes the lead back. And Shark Tarkington is on for the extra point.
Nice little spin move as well, just to secure it.
High snap, but good job to corral it was the holder, and the kick is up and through. 3:21 to go third quarter. And the SFL is sponsored by Matt Doyle Designs, the official design partner of the Simulation Football League. MediaTek Institute. Visit MediaTek Institute for diploma programs. Turn your passion into your profession. MeUndies, the world's most comfortable underwear for men and women. And we once again thank all of our sponsors here at the Simulation Football League. Kickoff in the air again as Alaska, in a topsy-turvy second half, goes from down 4 to up 3 to now down 4 again as Tobin returns to the 25-yard line.
A lot of action pack in this third. I like it.
It is now time for the SFL out-of-town scoreboard presented by ScoreStream, the official live scoring app of the SFL. Mexico City leads St. Louis 10-0 in the first quarter. And also in the first quarter in San Francisco, the Sharks lead the Indianapolis Spitfire 3-0. That is what's going on right now as a 5-yard run by Williams sets up 2nd and 5 at the 30. Earlier in the week, Friday night, Tallahassee outlasted Dallas 38-31 in a barn burner. Sunday afternoon, Oklahoma City beat Houston 31-28 as a 2nd down and 5 is being set up here. Cochran to Merrill out of the backfield. A lot of work to do, and he can't get away from 2 defenders. Kaz McFly brought him down a yard short. Carolina got their 2nd win of the season, beating Sioux Falls 31-28. Atlanta beat Tulsa 34-26, and London was all over Chicago 42-14. And on the Fan Night Game of the Week last night, it was a fantastic game. New Orleans beat Las Vegas 31-23. That's your SFL out-of-town scoreboard, presented by ScoreStream. And a jump! MeUndies laundry on the field. It doesn't matter that Williams didn't pick up the first down by yardage. They're going to get it by the penalty.
Well, who jumped?
We shall see here in a moment.
Encroachment.
That was
I'm
Miles
sorry. Neutral
Jackson.
zone infraction.
Miles Jackson, the defensive end, jumped.
My bad. I live in 25 years ago, where it's called encroachment. My bad.
Encroachment, neutral zone infraction, it means the same thing. It means a first down. And they're going to put 4 wide plus a tight end on the field on 1st and 10 for Alaska. They're looking to bomb it down the field. Cochran does just that, and it's almost picked off. Kaz McFly had the no McFly zone hands up and knocks the ball away.
Oh, man, just... Oh, that was almost a pick as well.
He was looking for Optimus Klein, his go-to man tonight. And Klein got beat to the ball by McFly as it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Run pass option, gonna pass back to the runner, and Williams breaks a block and goes down the field into Baltimore territory to the 41 before finally being dropped by Joe Dazzo.
Woo. Nice little catch there. Look at how he extended. It just, oh my God, that man had no chance of stopping him. He just ran right through him like he was a ghost.
A big play by Jason Williams as he's alone. Well, he's actually on the sideline. Merrill alone in the backfield on 1st and 10 from the 41. Cochran under center. He's going to flare it out to Merrill, far side. Spin move gets him past 1 and gets him 4 yards. MeUndies are the world's most comfortable underwear. Visit MeUndies.com/SimulationFL for 15% off your purchase, which will help support the SFL through our partnership. Give the gift of comfort with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, free shipping and return. Signature soft and stretchy. MeUndies. 2nd down and 6 for Alaska from the Baltimore 37, down by 4. Williams out of the backfield, has room to run, and he gets a first down up to the 24. 2 had to bring him down. It was Dazzo and McFly again, the combination on the tackle.
Nice little out route there. He just gets a lot of separation as well. And they're really just utilizing this fullback in this Alaska offense. I believe Jason Williams actually has the 2nd most receptions, next to Optimus Klein.
I would believe it. I'll take a look at the stat sheet in a moment. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 24. Merrill, run pass option. He'll throw down the middle, man wide open to the 5. It is Jose Galliano again with the catch, setting up Alaska right at the, almost at the goal line, at the 5-yard line.
Oh, man. Look at that beautiful pass as well. Oh, boy. 41 just saved the touchdown. If he was not there, that would have been an easy touchdown for Alaska.
That'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Vultures have the lead. Storm knocking on the door. It's 17-13. It's the rematch of the season so far here in Baltimore. Vultures and Storm trading blows. Here's Cochran under center to start the 4th. Final 11 minutes. Put your 4s up in the chat. We're in for a barn burner of a 4th quarter. Up the middle goes Merrill, and he'll get 1 yard through heavy traffic.
Oh, boy. Almost got at the edge there, but Baltimore playing bend but don't break defense. Just holding them now. I'll even put my 4 in the chat.
Offset I, 2nd and goal at the 5. Handoff, Williams looking for his 2nd touchdown. He gets 2 yards. And not much else on the play. Amon Takes was there.
I would go for the play action here as well, since you've been selling this run. But I would be also really careful to not oversell the run, so that way they would suspect it.
A decision to make for the Alaska offense. 3rd down and 3. It's going to be the play action to the end zone, knocked away. A diving play by Giovanni Bolt. It was intended for Galliano, and Bolt prevents the touchdown.
Oh, boy. Alaska almost had it. The pass was there, just deflected at the very end. And now here, I believe, is Disco Fudd.
Here is Disco Fudd to attempt his third field goal of the game. This is even more of a chip shot than the one he had in the first quarter. This will be from about 20 yards away, so up and good from just beyond extra point range. 10 minutes, 2 seconds to go in this evening's fourth quarter. Alaska's cut the deficit to 1. It's Baltimore 17, Alaska 16. Alongside Avery Allen on stats and Jake Matthews, I am Michael Trillo, bringing you the fourth quarter of this Monday night primetime matchup here from Baltimore, as the Vultures going to get the ball back, looking to extend their lead. They lead by only the slimmest of margins. It's a 1-point gap as we cross 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Returned by Apollo out to the 22.
Oh, that was really interesting there. Ooh. Nice little return. He wasn't able to get much, though. Sad, but it's better than nothing.
And you mentioned something earlier about Jason Williams, the Alaska fullback, and I'll finish my point after this 1st and 10. Dazzo back to pass over the middle, caught, and a first down. Lloyd Graham Jr. moves the chains after an 11-yard gain. And my point I wanted to make about Williams, you said that he might have had the second most receptions on Alaska tonight, and you are correct. Optimus Klein has 8. Jason Williams has 6. Robert Merrill has 5. Jeff Koho has 1.
I figured something was up. Very nice offense that they're rotating around these 3 players.
Dazzo on 1st and 10. He's going to take a sack and lose 7 yards. Alex Dominguez, his 2nd sack of the game.
That's exactly what you needed and what I said at halftime. This front 4 needs to keep pressuring Mike Dazzo to maybe force a bad play and maybe throw an interception.
With his 2 tonight, Big Sexy up to 7 sacks on the year, 5 wide, 2nd and 17. Dazzo looking for a miracle. Goes down the middle of the field and he finds it! Wide open over the middle, 18 yards and a first down.
Wow. Just as you get the sack, Mike Dazzo says, that's cool. Let me just throw this bomb, this perfect bomb, laser. Call it whatever you want, perfect pass. That gets Baltimore the first down, even after the sack.
It's a first catch of the game for Edward Morgan, and what a time to pick it up. Extending the drive for Baltimore, now out near midfield at the 45. Dazzo looks, throws to Gaines, a lot of work to do. He sheds 1 tackle, goes down the sideline, and it takes 2 to bring him down. He started that play 4 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and picks up 9 on the play.
Oh my God. Is that man alright? Is that a machine or is that a human? D-Roy just says, get out of my way, I'm going forward, I am the bulldozer.
And you mentioned Gaines earlier in the game being like a machine, and he's showing his machine work ethic again as he picks up an easy first down. They're now in Alaska territory at the 44-yard line.
Nice little pickup there in the trenches. The boys up front try to make a big as hole as possible. Alaska plugged it up, but the machine just keeps pushing it through.
Trips left, single right. 1st and 10 at the Alaska 44. Under 8 minutes to go, under 7.5 to go, with 7:25 at the time of the snap. Dazzo to the far side, pass caught by Graham Jr. He'll pick up 7 yards, tackled on the play by Ryan Tobin.
That was a nice little pickup there, 7 yards, just to keep this drive going, especially now they get this first down and they'll be in field goal range. It's a definite turnaround for Baltimore this second half.
Both offensives have shaped up as a one-handed spinning catch by T-Roy Gaines, who pick up the first down. Give him 4 yards and a move of the chains. T-Roy Gaines Move of the Chains, T. Roy Gaines. I like that. Maybe he has a new nickname.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. The Machine, T. Roy Gaines. Whatever to help him boost him up.
6:27 left to go. Here's Dazzo back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Gaines again. And Gaines looking a bit tired out there. Only gains 3 yards. Tackled by Kevin Bain and Andrew Francis.
Not exactly pretty, but hey, you'll take it. Nice 3-yard gain just to make the second down a little bit more manageable.
Gaines still in there, although there is Damon Morehouse on the sideline who could do a very decent job. Floated over the middle by Dazzo. Caught. 1st down inside the 20. Down to the 16. Daley Holder who caught the touchdown on Baltimore's last drive. And the Vultures are in business again.
Oh no, this is starting to get really bad for Alaska. This defense needs to hold. Oh no. Alaska needs to bend but not break here if they want a chance to stay in this game.
2 left, single right. Dazzo looks over the middle, caught and into the end zone. Touchdown Baltimore, put it on the board again. And exactly what you said could not happen for Alaska to stay in the game has just happened.
Oh my God. Perfect pass as well, and the little move at the end just to dodge him. Look at that, whoop! Right past him, walks into the end zone basically, and that is huge momentum shift.
Daley Holder with his 2nd touchdown in as many drives. Here's Shark Tarkington to attempt the extra point.
Shark needs to hit this extra point. If not, Alaska could score a touchdown and tie. Force the 2-point conversion.
It was a bad snap, but it was still away by Tarkington, and he hit it.
Oh, man, that Alaska player hesitated. He had the block in his eyes, and he hesitated.
And the SFL is proudly presented by Movement. Premium watches, sunglasses, and accessories. Quip, perfect oral care delivered. Richards Printworks, the official shop of the SFL Score Stream. The official score updates app of the SFL Spygoat, the sound choice for sound reinforcement. As Alaska with some work to do, down 8, 5 minutes, 22 to go, to try and avoid their 2nd straight loss to Baltimore. Baltimore trying to do the double over the reigning champions.
Oh boy. That's really... You need everything to go perfect here if you are Alaska. Especially, maybe Optimus Klein must... Hey, even though he's a little sick, you gotta... Maybe this is the pass we're waiting for.
Merrill up the middle, 11 yards, 1st down to the 35. He's averaging 10.1 a carry. That is ridiculous.
Oh my God, somebody stop this man.
I mean, they can't. That's why he's got 10 yards of carry.
That's true. I don't think they have actually run it quite a bit with Robert, actually.
No, it's been mostly Jason Williams. And Robert Merrill has done most of his damage catching passes out of the backfield. Here's the play action. Down the middle. Is that a one-handed catch by Optimus Klein? You've got to be kidding me. Up to midfield. Another 1st down for Alaska.
Oh, my God. Optimus Klein, it doesn't matter. He's sneezing on the field. He's still going to catch that ball. Nothing can stop this man from grabbing that ball out of the defense's hand.
Optimus Klein, 6'4", 225 pounds. The 5th season man here on this Alaska team is doing work tonight. That's his 10th catch. Handoff, Merrill, 5 yards. Setting up 2nd and 5 in Baltimore territory at the 46-yard line.
That was a nice little run there by Merrill. But I think he's only run the ball 7 times, and he's still averaging insane numbers.
Just a little aside, both of these quarterbacks with their performances tonight have gone over 1,000 yards passing for the season. Handoff, Merrill up the middle on 2nd down. He'll get 1, maybe 2. They'll say he only gets 1, 3rd down and 4.
This is really big.
This is huge. 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. But if you're Alaska, you've got to score 7 on this drive or more. It's a flip out to Williams with too much work to do. He's going to go backwards. He loses 3 yards on the tackle. And that may just do it as the punter, June Tutu, comes out.
Oh no, this is now disaster for Alaska. They have to do this here. It's all or nothing at this point. They're punting it.
Tutu punts the ball. Fair catch called for and taken by Apollo at the 13-yard line.
I don't know.
I don't know. Alaska thinks they can rely on their defense, but after 2 straight long Baltimore drives for touchdowns, their faith may be misplaced, but we shall see. 2:58 to go. Baltimore up 8, looking to dethrone Alaska again for the 2nd time this season. I formation, and it looks like it's going to be run all the way. Here's T-Roy Gaines off the left side. Breaks 1 tackle, gets into the open field. Gets a block, goes down the sideline. He's to the 40. He's to the 45 and run out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Oh, my God. The machine is still going. This man is out here like a Terminator. He just will not stop.
I mentioned Alaska's faith in their defense may have been misplaced, and Kershaw, the commentator, is alive and well here in Baltimore tonight as T-Roy Gaines, if he's not the extraordinary Everest extraordinary player of the game, then I don't know who is it going to be.
I may have to disagree with you here. Dazzo's been hitting a lot of dimes.
Dazzo to throw. He's going to throw it out to Gaines. Plenty of room to run. He's going to pick up 5 as he looks to be a bit tired. He's had a lot of work to do tonight. Ryan Davidson tackles him for the 2nd straight play.
He got rocked there. And they have to call a play before the 2-minute warning as well. That may have actually been nice for Alaska.
They will have to call another play. I think a turnover here is really what Alaska needs. This will be the final play before the 2-minute warning of the 2nd half.
Has to be a big stop for Alaska if they want to carry some momentum.
Dazzo to Gaines. He got a block. He gets another block. He gets a 1st down. Out to the Alaska 45 across midfield.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. The clock stopped.
We're going to have to call another play before the 2-minute warning. Ramel Hernandez shoved him out of bounds.
Oh, man, that is just defeating for Alaska. Oh, boy. Dominguez, he's doing great so far. He only has 2 tackles. This O-line is really kind of... While they do have 2 sacks, they've kind of stopped this front 4.
Oh, a bobble of the ball by Gaines. He dropped it. And that'll take us to the quip. 2-minute warning here. Baltimore's got the ball. They've got an 8-point lead, and Alaska is on their heels here in Maryland tonight.
T-Roy, I saw the... maybe he saw the defenders coming, and he's like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to take the hit. I'd rather not get hit for this.
Gaines going the wrong way this time, and he will step out of bounds after a 3-yard gain.
Oh, man, this is now huge. Can't miss this opportunity now. This is a crucial 3rd down. Baltimore, they need to get this in order to stay alive and win the game.
3rd down and 7.
Possible punt.
3rd down and 7. Baltimore is not in field goal range yet. Alaska needs this stop to have any chance at coming back. A slim chance at coming back in this game. And T-Roy Gaines has stood up and dropped. Alaska calls their first timeout Gaines actually lost a yard on the play. Kevin Bain blew it up as the offensive line went out to dinner.
Oh, no. Baltimore had the game in their hands. Realistically, they wasted what? About a minute and 10 off the clock for when they received it?
Alaska's going to have about a minute and 30 seconds and 2 timeouts to do the damage. Punt is away. It bounces at the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3, and down to the 4 is where they'll spot it. They're going to have to go 96 yards to get the tie.
Oh, no. The Alaska man just got out of the way. Oh, that ended up so poorly. But still, great bounce just to make sure as well. This is going to be huge if Alaska can do this.
We've seen crazier things happen just this season, but this would be one of the moments of the year if Alaska can come back here. That is a pass into traffic that's dropped. It was batted away by Bolt.
Oh boy, that was almost an interception. If that was intercepted, that would have ended the game.
And it was dropped, so Alaska doesn't need to burn a timeout. And I question Cochran's decision to throw to the middle of the field, where they would possibly have had to burn a timeout. 2nd down and 10 at their own 4 in the shadow of their own end zone. Oh, he's going down. It's a safety.
Oh. Is it a safety?
Michael Wall. That has to be a safety.
We have no official ruling.
It's not a safety.
No!
They're going to mark him down inside the 1.
Oh.
Referee, that is criminal. That is criminal.
Just robbed Baltimore out of the victory.
They've got one more chance. Cochran throws it short. They're going to have to get 4th down and 13 as the catch was made out of bounds by Como.
Oh boy. This is going to be huge. Alaska needs to hit this 4th down to get it. The referees saved them. The referees may not be welcome back if Alaska scores.
This is the game. Going downfield. It's caught. Oh, believe it. I believe it because I just saw it. Jeff Como climbed the ladder and keeps Alaska in the ball game.
Wow, those referees cannot return back to the hotel room. What a catch right there. Oh my God. Baltimore gets robbed.
Jeff Como only had 1 catch before that one, and he went one-on-one with Hendricks Thornberry and made a play that can keep Alaska in the ballgame. 1:27 to go. They're on their own 20-yard line. Let's not get too hyped up just yet. It would still be a monster of a task for Alaska to come back here. Under pressure, throws out to Merrill, loses a yard. They're not going to call their timeout yet. They've got 1 left. 1:15 to go. 2nd and 11. Again to Merrill. Merrill can't get out of bounds. They're going to have to call their final timeout with 1:08 to go.
Questionable play calling by Alaska. I mean, I understand you're trying to chunk up this yardage and hope he goes out of bounds, but you can't do the same play twice as well. This is now another crucial 3rd down.
They're in 4-down territory for the rest of the ball game. But 3rd and 10, no timeouts left. Cochran throws deep down the field. It's incomplete, batted away by Giovanni Bolt. He's been huge tonight.
This is it. All of this game is now stuck again.
The game in the hands of Ron Cochran on 4th down and 10.
Are you ready for this, Michael? I'm ready.
Here we go. Cochran moves in the pocket, throws down the field. It's intercepted. There's your nail in the coffin.
Right there!
Tony
Two
Willis seals
interceptions
the
for
game
Brock.
for Baltimore. And that'll do it. The Baltimore Vultures have done the unthinkable. They have beaten the Alaska Storm not once, but twice in 6 weeks.
Unbelievable grab there by Tony Willis, just extending just to grab that ball out of his hands, and they have done it.
The crowd is going crazy here at Vultures Field as the best formation in football, the victory formation, comes out on the side of Baltimore. Alaska has no time. They've got no timeouts, and that will do it.
What an amazing game. Whew. My God.
And something I want to mention that we hadn't mentioned before, Tony Willis, who just made that pick, spent 4 seasons in Alaska with the Storm before coming over to Baltimore.
Oh, man, that's betrayal. You got to feel bad if you're Alaska. That was betrayal. The man knew you. He was not, I don't think he was a part of the championship squads.
No, he left the season before they won their first championship. That'll do it. The coaches shake hands at midfield. Your final score from Maryland tonight. The Baltimore Vultures 24, the Alaska Storm 16. The clock hits 3, 2, 1, and 0. That'll do it. Jake Matthews, final thoughts on this crazy game.
Whew, my God, is it over finally? Whew. What an exciting game from just start to finish there. Started off a little bit slow, but it slowly ramped up and ramped up. And look at the stats there. 2 turnovers, both costly for the Storm there. One led to the first score of the game, and then the last one there just to end it. Beautiful pass right there to Optimus Climbers, we must say, looking through the replays.
And before it gets officially revealed, who is your pick for the Extraordinary Everest Extraordinary Player of the Game? My pick is T-Roy Gaines.
As much as I want to give it to the machine, I got to give it to Dazzo. Unfortunately.
I am seeing in the chat that Tony Willis did win championships with Alaska, so my bad. I can't do math, apparently.
Sorry, Tony.
But he did it tonight against his old team, and maybe sets Baltimore on the path to winning their own championship as we see Daley Holder score his second touchdown. He was big tonight, scored back-to-back touchdowns on back-to-back drives.
This was a huge run by the machine. Great block there by 83 as well, just to make sure he got out. That was at the end of the game as well. And then the nail in the coffin right here. Look at Tony Willis extend those arms, baby. He got it. He should have ran home with the game ball.
That'll do it tonight as the player of the game is revealed to be, as we wait for it, Mike Dazzo, as Jake Matthews is correct. 276 yards, 3 touchdowns, a deserving player of the game, and that will do it from us from Vultures Field in Baltimore. For Avery Allen on stats, and Jake Matthews, who did a phenomenal job with his first time in the SFL booth alongside me. I have been your play-by-play commentator, Michael Trurillo, saying so long from Baltimore, and we'll see you next time.